The SR2M is the newest submachine gun to be added to Escape From Tarkov in patch 13. It's a lightweight, fast-firing SMG that requires very little modding, so in that sense it's quite beginner-friendly if you're new to modding in the game. I've heard a few people within the Tarkov community call this the Russian MP7, and for very good reason, as we'll see later on. But for now, let's get into the video and break down the gun, and I'll give some thoughts on it. They might not be what you'd think, stay tuned till the end and you'll see what I mean. So the SR2M is a submachine gun, as I've already mentioned. It weighs 1.77 kilos stock and has a very high ergo stat of 85, 7.91 MOA, vertical recoil of 50 and horizontal recoil of 199. It's got a muzzle velocity of 467 meters per second and a fire rate of 950 rounds per minute. The SR2M fires the 9x21mm pistol round found previously in the SR1MP or Shrimp pistol and can be purchased from Prapor Loyalty Level 3 for 53,700 rubles. If you're looking to buy it on the flea market, you'll be spending roughly 45,000 rubles, but this can vary. The upside, or downside depending on how you look at it, of the SR2M is that it's not very modular. What I mean by this is that there's very little you can change about this gun to make it behave differently. It already comes with a foregrip, a mount for a tactical device, and you can use the SR2M specific optic, which kind of functions similarly to the Cobra sight without needing to add a mount. The things you can change, and what we're going to be focusing mostly on here today, are the muzzle, where the only option is one specific suppressor, the magazine, where you can upgrade from a 20 to a 30 rounder, and the stock, which has a particular quirk. Stick with me on that one. You can also change the furniture of the weapon if you prefer it to be a certain colour, either stock brown or black, but this has no impact on the performance of the weapon. Let's make some changes here then. First of all, we're adding a suppressor. It's not that expensive, coming in at 25,500 rubles from Prapor Loyalty Level 3 or similar on the flea market. This gives us 1% accuracy, minus 9% recoil at a cost of 14 ergo, which is a worthy trade-off in my point of view considering where this gun starts with ergonomics. We'll be upgrading to the 30 round magazine costing 3,850 rubles from Prapor Loyalty Level 3, though you can get the 20 rounders from Prapor Level 2. There is a 1 ergo penalty here, but I'm always recommending the higher ammo count given how quickly this gun fires. If you're enjoying this video, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons below, and leave me a comment letting me know whether or not you've used this weapon yet. The Cobra sight is 13,600 rubles from Prapor Loyalty Level 2 and has a 3 ergo penalty. Personally, I find it very strange you can't just use a regular Cobra sight here, but if you do want to change your optic, there is the option to add an additional mount on top of the gun which allows you to add all of the major optics and scopes. I wouldn't recommend it though, as you're not going to be going for pinpoint accuracy with this SMG. For your tactical device, I'll always recommend the Glock GTL. I love the flashlight and laser combo, and it's relatively cheap at 16,900 rubles from Mechanic Loyalty Level 1. Finally, the very quirky stock options. We've got the SR2M folding stock and the SR2MP folding stock. They look virtually the same, aside from the 2MP having a slight indent in the centre, and wouldn't you know it, the 2MP, seemingly because of this slight metal cutout, weighs 6 grams less and has plus 8 ergo instead of the plus 7 ergo on the 2M. They both share a common recoil reduction of 27%. It's completely wild to me that these stocks both exist. I get we're going for realism and ultimate weapon modding in Escape From Tarkov, but this to me is just too much. Anyway, I recommend going for the 2MP stock, which will set you back 2,289 rubles from Prapor Loyalty Level 3, though this matters so little I almost didn't include it. So that's your build. Here are the quick stats when fully modded. Bear in mind this is with an empty magazine, so there will be a small amount of extra weight when we add some bullets. Weighing in at 2.7 kilos, an ergo stat of 64, 7.83 MOA, 44 vertical recoil and 174 horizontal, so we've improved slightly over unmodded, but we do have some benefits like a clearer optic and it being suppressed that don't necessarily show up in those stats. Ammo economy for the weapon is frustrating to say the least. As you can see from this chart, we'd love to get our hands on BT, however I don't have Prapor Level 4, so we'll settle for PS, right? Nope, that's also Prapor Level 4. And good luck finding it on the flea market. I refreshed for 15 minutes and ended up with 23 rounds. Eventually, I decided to go full flesh damage and to see how the gun performed, so we went with the PE rounds coming in at 269 rubles from Prapor level 3. The lack of a middle ground ammo for this gun is frustrating, and in this way it really does feel like the Russian MP7. Overall, to get this gun and turn it into a decent build, you're looking at 150,000 rubles, including 3 30 rounders and 90 rounds. And is it worth it? No. But also, yes, maybe. Its recoil is abhorrent, but so is every gun in this game as of patch point 13. With a tactical laser, it's a hipfire machine, which you'll have seen from a couple of clips, but you've really got to hit flesh if you're not a high enough level with Prapor, and this gun is so hard to control, especially given the lack of modding you can do to it. Try it out for yourself, let me know what you think of it in the comments below the like and subscribe buttons. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.